Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you notice, my hair's kind of different today because I'm in the middle of trying to do some ponytail thing and it's kind of a mess, and then I just decided to sort of give up and be like, yeah, I'm just going to make a video instead. So that's the stage that we're at. So anyways, we are Easter weekend here. Happy Easter everyone. I'm not religious, but hey, happy Easter anyway. Go and eat Easter eggs and stuff because that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyways, so I just wanted to make this video because I had a huge epiphany yesterday, and basically I was back visiting my parents, and my parents have been cleaning up their attic. Now my parents' attic, it's going to take them months to do, right? You can't even get moving in it. Boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff from when we were all babies. So yeah, they found like some of my stuff and they were like, yeah, when you come home you can go through it all. So I found like loads and loads of stuff, and I found a big box of photographs from basically when I was a very small child, like my own photos that, because I was always obsessed with having a camera and taking photos. So from when I was a very young child up until when I was up until about the age of 20 probably. So I was like, well, so we ended up looking through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos, and wow, it was difficult for me to see the changes that I've been through in my life, like in terms of the eating disorder, what it's done to me, how going from like really bad times in eating disorder to slightly better times, and looking at how I'd gained weight in some places and then lost it again, looking at the times when I was at my worst to when I was at my best, and it was really quite difficult. It was difficult, but at the same time it kind of provided me with the push that I need right now, because what I did realise was that in some of the photos where I look my worst, and my skinniest, I'm not really that far off from what I'm at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not at my worst at the moment, but say something was to happen to me, like I was to get a flu or like a virus or something, and I was to lose weight, then I would be like, I've got no reserves, not enough reserves, and I would be back at that place quite easily. And the funny thing is, when I was at that stage, like I was eating, like, little trigger warning here, but I was only eating like one tangerine per day. That was all I was eating. But now I'm like eating around about 2,300 calories. And you would think that would mean that I would be gaining weight, but that just shows like how complicated this whole thing is, and how 20 years of damage, like what it does to your body and where the calories are going. Those calories aren't going to make me put on weight. Those calories are going to heal years of damage in my body. And it's really frustrating to know that I'm eating that amount of calories, but I'm still not gaining weight, or my body's either like, well, I really don't know. Maybe it just needs more time. I mean, I know it obviously does need more time, but it just really was quite a wake up call to me, and to realise, like, because sometimes I forget just how, not forget, but kind of like, it goes to the back of my mind just how unwell I am at the moment. You know what I mean? And that's difficult. That's difficult. When I say I'm unwell, I mean mentally, psychologically, I'm so much better. But physically, that still needs to. I've still got a long way to go in that, and it's difficult to realise that. So it made me think about a lot of things. It made me realise that I can't go on like this. I also found a lot of other things, like notes that people had written me when I was in the hospital, and I was like, this weekend, like the last couple of days, I've just been crying so much because the things that have happened. And then when I look back at like the photos of like us as a young family, like me, my mum, my dad, my brother and sister, and you know, we look so happy. And when I look at myself as a young girl in those photos, you know, a little 5, 6 year old kid, and I look at that girl like thinking, if I was to look at her and that was not me, and I was just to look at that picture and it was some other little girl, I would be, and I knew, and then I found out what she had to go through for the next 20 years of her life. It brought me to tears because, as I've mentioned before, I wouldn't want my worst enemy to go through this. And to see those pictures of a little girl having to go and knowing that she's going to have to go through this, but that little girl is me, you know, and yeah, it was difficult. So I'm kind of, it wasn't a bit of an epiphany for me to realise like how much I need to push right now and what I need to do. It also made me realise a lot of you guys out there that email me for advice and this and that and the next thing, like, I feel like psychologically I'm so much, like, no offence here, but I'm so much further ahead in my recovery than you guys are, and I don't want you, I know what it's like to be in your position, I know what it's like, and I don't want you guys to have to suffer for 20 years, 20 plus years like I have. So I really want to, don't know what I'm saying here, like this is a really weird video, I'm just outpouring my emotions and stuff, I guess, on here. Now with those photos I did, obviously, those photos pretty much document my whole journey. I've always said that I would do an eating disorder story video, and I never have because I didn't know where the photos were for it. And now that like my dad has dug them out the attic, I do have those photos now, so I might actually do an eating disorder story video. Let me know below if that is something that you would like to see. It is quite, in my opinion, it's quite heartbreaking. But I'm at this stage now when I just realise, you know, I need to fucking do this. Another thing as well is that I told my parents about my bulimic episodes, which I had put up a video about last week, telling you guys about it, and I hadn't told them about it because I didn't want to worry them, but I told them, and I was like, yes, just explained everything to them, and they were so supportive. I'm just so lucky to have like such supportive parents, and you know, I know that I just feel so lucky to have that. So anyway, I know that this seems like a pure downer video and I seem like really quite down and sad in it, but at the end of the day I'm actually not. I'm actually kind of, it's actually quite the opposite because it's I'm just thinking, I'm just contemplating. It's just like been quite a big revelation to me, and this is what I needed, because for me to come on every day and go, hey guys, everything's fucking awesome, you know, it's not reality, and that's not going to get me any better, because then your eating disorder lulls you into this false sense of security that everything is okay, and everything is not okay. You know, everything is not okay. You know, it's a serious fucking condition that could kill me, and I need to get it under control, like ASAP. And I'm going to, and I had the most awesome, like, I was at my parents' there for a few days, I had the most awesome time. We went up like this hill walk in Scotland. I did take some photos, but I don't know how they've come out. If they've come out, okay, I'll put them on here. But yeah, you know, so I was like, you know, this is life. I've got this most amazing family and people that love me and friends, and you know, I could have a amazing future. There's actually like, I've actually been offered quite a few opportunities at the moment that I've not told you guys about, which are really exciting for me. But the only way that I'm actually going to be able to take those opportunities up are if I get myself to a healthier place. I mean, not full recovery, because full recovery, like in full remission, takes years. But to get myself into a more robust, like, state health wise, and that is like going to be like super important for me, like right now. Thankfully I do have a good team to work with, and yeah, that's it. Like, and also just to thank all you guys for being supportive as well. You know, there's some days like that I just get up and I look awesome, I feel awesome, you know, and then some days I get up and I'm absolutely exhausted and I look exhausted, and there's nothing. It just is the fact that, you know, fighting an eating disorder is a full-time job, and some, you know, it's like some days you just get up and even after a restful sleep still feel like, oh my god. And that's probably why sometimes I come on here and I look like absolute fucking shit, right? Because I feel like shit, but I'm like, I need to go in there and make a video because I've got stuff that I want to talk about. And some days I'll come on and I look bright and cheery and everything because I am, you know. And that's the reality of life. That is what I want to put out here, and I don't want to come on here as this fake ass recovery is so fucking easy, because it's not. Or my life is so fucking awesome, because it's not. You know, and I think it's more relatable to come on here and like just tell the truth and talk about my own struggles. And because, yeah, life isn't perfect, and I know that there are some YouTubers on here that come on here and show their perfect life, but it's not at the end of the day. And I'm not going to do that, you know. I've faked things enough in my life. Anyway, I don't even know what this video's about. Seriously, like, I've just blabbed on for God knows how long, and like, I don't even know how long, because I had to start the video again because it kind of done something weird. So I don't even know how long I've been talking, but it's just kind of like nothing. But anyway, I'm going out today and I need to go and get myself ready and sort out this mop and try and get my ponytail sorted properly and fix this thing. See, I'm trying to do a quiff thing, but it doesn't seem to be working well at the moment. So I gave up, done a video, and now I'll go back to it once I've kind of like recharged my batteries, because I get frustrated. I'm like, ah! Now I need to like chill for a bit and then go back to something. And again, I'm just blabbing, guys, and talking about a load of crap. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you are all having an awesome day, whatever it is that you're doing. Hopefully you're not having a bad hair day like me. I think it's because I've washed it and I put too much conditioner in it and it's gone like soft. You know, when your hair goes like too soft because you put too much conditioner in it and stuff. That seems to be what I've done. So don't do it. Go easy on the conditioner. Yeah. Okay, talk to you later, guys. I love you all. Thank you. Be sure to follow me across all other social media. Come say hi in the comments. Come say hi anywhere. I am here to talk. Okay, bye.